It's pretty much exactly out of the book, which is so different than it's ever been portrayed on film before, and I think that's what was exciting to you about it. And after the studio forced me down his throat, we made a hell of a duo, and I adore you. You directed the heck out of this movie, and it's so exciting and so entertaining and so kind of spot on, even according to Doyle.
What's it like working with this guy?
I like working with Mr. Downey.
Yeah. Thank you, Guy.
It is. We try to stick authentically to Doyle's vision, so to speak. We try to make it contemporary, and Rob seemed to be just the man to fulfill that role. He seemed like a natural choice, and actually as time has gone on, it seems almost impossible to imagine having attempted to have used anyone else.
We knew pretty early on into shooting that we'd captured something that we were already really proud of, and it kind of fueled us through the rest of the shoot.
Meanwhile, this Sherlock Holmes also like throws in the kind of the sexiness, you know, because we're right about the same age, and there's no way I'm ever taking my shirt off, but clearly you're in great shape right now.
Let me tell you what happened.
Tell me.
I was promoting Iron Man in Japan. I got a parasite. I ran with it until I was so rail thin that, and I trained a bunch, and I did a bunch of martial arts. Him being a martial artist as well really helped.
Yeah, but I mean...
You're saying I was ripped.
You were ripped. Guy, was it important to you to kind of get this right, being, you know, this is an English treasure, Sherlock Holmes. Was it kind of important to you to get it right?
I think it's more than just an English treasure, really. It's a kind of an international treasure. It appealed to me because it would be this marriage of an English icon and something that really needed kind of an American studio behind it in order to bring it to its full potential. Otherwise, it was just going to be another small production.
Which is a little odd that Holmes is being played by an American. And initially, when I heard that I was cast in the movie, I was disgusted.
How'd you get over it?
Well, I saw some of the dailies, and I said, this kid's still got it.
By the way, how is it having your wife as a boss?
I don't mind.
You can ask me that.
Okay. Yeah.
How is it?
Never mind, moving on.
Okay. I like it. I like her a whole bunch. Yummy.
The new Holmes or Iron Man, who wins a match, you know, cage match?
Oh, I'm afraid Tony couldn't go toe-to-toe with Sherlock for a second.
No.
No. I mean, if he put on the suit, he'd just evaporate him. But are we talking about Tony time travels back to 1891, or Sherlock is launched into Malibu?
Let's send Sherlock forward.
I want a third franchise where I'm playing Sherlock and Tony.
Sherlock Holmes a ladies' man in this movie. Kinda.
Well, don't stop now.
I don't know that he is. I think he gets wedged up around the one girl he's crazy about, and the rest of them he kind of doesn't like, particularly the one that's trying to take his best friend away from him.
Were you familiar with Sherlock Holmes before? Were you a Sherlock Holmes fan before you did this?
I will confess I was not. I watched the series at home in Canada, but I didn't have a real familiarization with it until I read the stories for this. And I loved them. I thought they were so intelligent, and you know, they're just great mysteries. You can really, you know, really cozy up to them.
And what did you think of your character, Irene? Because she's only in one of the
She's only in one.
The stories,
Scandal
right?
in Bohemia, yeah. So you kind of have to, you know, I kind of comb the pages for clues, and then you kind of have to make it up from there. And everything that the writers have brought in, you know, in this script, just kind of fuse all that information together, and then just let your imagination go on the rest.
I wasn't a huge fan of Sherlock, but only because I didn't really, I didn't read them as a boy, and I only really knew of them when I was about 17, and one of my first jobs was on the TV show in England, the Sherlock Holmes TV show.
Really?
Yeah, I played a stable hand.
Wow, you've moved up in the world, in the Sherlock world. From stable hand to Watson.
To Dr. John, I know.